Breaking news here tonight as the Montreal Canadiens have extended a contract extension to Jake Evans. That's what I should be saying. That's what I should be saying. Jake Evans, you machine. 5 goals, 5 games. Jake Evans, do you feel this, guys? Do you feel this tonight? I hope you do. I really hope you do, because I certainly do. Can you tell? Can you tell? The Montreal Canadiens win back-to-back games in Florida against 2 of the top offensive teams in the entire league, in their division, in their conference. They're 2 of the best, the Florida Panthers and the Tampa Bay Lightning. So kudos to these Montreal Canadiens, because I don't think any of us expected this to happen for the Canadiens on a back-to-back to outshoot the Tampa Bay Lightning. What was it, 35? Can I get the number up, please? Thank you very much. 37 to 23 on a back-to-back game to outshoot your opponent, a strong opponent at that. Pretty outstanding. I know there was no Vasilevsky in this game. I know Jake Guentzel was not in this game. So Tampa was missing 2 of their very best players, if you want to look at it that way. But regardless, you still got to find a way. Hey, you know what? We didn't have Jacob Dobes in this game. Jakob Dobes. So we gave Tampa a break too. How do you like that one? So the Canadiens... they really pull off a nice one here, man. And I had to pick up my parents from the train station tonight because they went to Montreal for Christmas because they no longer love me. And I couldn't even keep a straight face. Can't do it. I'm not even going to do another take for that. It's a one-taker tonight, guys. But I picked them up and I listened to the game on the way there and back. I got to catch most of the third period on TV. But from what I was hearing, guys, it was a great game. And of course, I watched the highlights back just to get some more content to talk about with you guys. But hearing Alex Newhook get that first goal, I was like, man, we're on it tonight. And it was 1-0 going into the second period. Newhook from Matheson and Patrik Laine, who again, this line is starting to click. This second line that has been criticized heavily lately for their 5-on-5 play is starting to produce. It's really amazing right now that the top line of the Canadiens is the least producing line lately in the last 4 out of the 5 wins that the Canadiens have had, right? They've won 4 of the last 5 games. And they were producing earlier on in that sequence of wins. But my gosh, it's nice to see Alex Newhook, Kirby Dach, and Patrik Laine clicking at 5-on-5. It's fantastic to see. We all love to see it. And Christian Dvorak, I mean, he's still no longer happy to be a Hab. He's just, the Canadiens score a goal and Devo still has no smile on his face. I don't know what it is. But Christian Dvorak, as long as you're a Hab, buddy, he gets the tip on the Caden Gooley shot to put the Canadiens up 2-1 in this game after Brandon Hagel just walked right in 7 seconds into the second period. And you're like, oh man, that was not a good start. Like just the defense was bad on that Brandon Hagel goal. I'll take it from my fantasy hockey team, but we don't need to talk about that right now. So Devo tips in the Caden Gooley shot and a great pass from Alexander Carrier, who we're going to talk about him in a second. They're very happy with him right now on the Canadiens. I'll talk about Martin St. Louis post-game comments about Carrier in a second. But the Caden Gooley, we thought it was his goal. It was officially credited to Christian Dvorak for his 3rd of the season. Alexander Carrier just like that quick, like he had Cirelli, I think it was on him, and he just had that quick little drop pass to Gooley. He fires it on net, and Dvorak tips it in, and he's not happy about it because he's Christian Dvorak. He doesn't smile. We don't see that from him. Jake Evans, guys. We had this conversation last night. 5 goals in 5 games for Jake Evans. It's unreal. Yoel Armia gets his 7th goal tonight. That 4th line, just, do you even bother calling it a 4th line? Those guys are clicking like crazy. The second line is clicking like crazy. The Dvorak, Anderson, Gallagher line is doing its job. That veteran line is playing fine. And they're producing here and there too when they can. Shout out to Brendan Gallagher on the empty net goal to ice this game. But it's just outstanding. It's outstanding what Jake Evans, Yoel Armia, and Emil Heineman. Got to give huge credit to Emil Heineman on that goal, by the way, because of the work he did. You just love those players that just battle hard and just refuse to take no for an answer. They just give everything they have every shift, and that's what Emil Heineman is doing. You saw that clearly. I'm spitting everywhere tonight because I'm so excited. But that was the guy who really started that play. Actually, it was the Yoel Armia goal. I'm jumping ahead here, but on the Armia goal, it was a 2-on-0. And Heineman's looking shot and then gets it over to Armia for the goal. But all of that was created by his hard work, Emil Heineman. Just outstanding. Very, very happy for them. Very happy for them. Nikita Kucherov, by the way, scores one of the weirdest goals you're going to see in a while because the radio broadcasters that I was listening to on TSN radio during the game thought the play was blown dead. The players thought the play was blown dead. The TV guys thought it was too, but Sam Montembeault didn't quite catch the puck enough, and it squeaked out behind him. And the refs did a good job of keeping the play live. Normally, like, refs yell loose when the puck is loose and, like, you can't tell for sure, and it's obvious that the play's still going. But everyone thought the play was dead, and I don't think the refs wanted to just give Tampa a tap-in, which it ended up being a tap-in by Kucherov anyway. But the puck was just sitting behind Montembeault, as you saw, and it was a tap-in for Kucherov. But it was just a weird goal. It kind of sucked because those late goals in any game are a bit of a... They take the wind out of your sails, right? So it kind of sucked for that to happen. But regardless, the Canadiens just stepped on the gas in the third period, and it didn't matter. But Kucherov was also upset with the call he got on Kirby Dach. It was a little bit of a tiny bit of a soft call, tripping near the end of the game in the third period. Kucherov on Kirby Dach there. But the Canadiens don't convert on the power play. They go 0 for 2, but their power play numbers have still increased. And what you heard from Marty St. Louis was this, and I'm going to give you guys some quotes from him in the postgame here. And here it is. Martin St. Louis, they're getting big commitment from the team on both sides of the puck. The buy-in is excellent, and we're reaping the benefit from that. And commenting on the Canadiens' 6 defense, Eric Engels asking about Alexander Carrier's contributions since the time that he's got here. I mean, I got to give a shout out to, there was a gentleman on Twitter, I'm actually going to give him the specific shout out, Canadiens Muse, Alex Carrier as a Hab so far, 5 games played, 4 assists, 4 points, 4 block shots, a +/-+3, 18:59 time on ice, solid. You're getting solid minutes out of this player. And here's what Marty St. Louis had to say about Carrier and the rest of the D-corps. Carrier's presence has helped Gouli stay on the left side, which is his natural side. It's solidified our D pairs. We really like Yako. They're calling Jack-Eye Yako. I don't know. That's one of Marty's nicknames for Jack-Eye. Yako, and Savvy. Everyone's very comfortable, more consistent between pairs, more continuity has been a big part of our success lately on Carrier. So the Canadiens are just really solidifying each other right now. The team buy-in, the commitment to team defense as well has really shown strong here with the Canadiens 5 points out of a playoff spot currently. And they've jumped up a bit in their division. And there's no reason they can't catch Ottawa now. They're only 3 points behind them. They're 5 points behind Tampa. Boston is still up and down. But the point is the Canadiens are staying relevant. They're staying in the mix, if you will, even though I didn't want to say that, but they're doing it. So I might as well bring it up. Because when they were losing, I kept, the whole in the mix theme of this season was just getting overused. So I didn't want to keep using it. But regardless, the Canadiens, folks, have won 4 of their last 5 games. Jake Evans needs a raise. He needs to be extended yesterday. And that's, I don't know, all I got for you guys because I listened to most of this game. I usually watch them, front to back. But I went through everything that happened anyway in terms of offensively. And I listened to what I could on the radio. But it just sounds like the Canadiens were, based on what I was hearing, being fairly stingy, not giving Tampa and their high-octane offense a lot of, odd man rushes. There wasn't any crazy chances coming from them. The Canadiens were doing a good job of just keeping it simple, super simplifying their game, and that's the result that you're getting right now. And the Canadiens now go into Vegas winning 2 out of 2, going perfect in Florida. This is a good sign for a team that, again, we just figured we're going to go back into a top 10 lottery pick and that would be it for this season. But they're doing this 6 games before the halfway mark of the season. So it ain't over yet. And the fact that the Canadiens are just pulling together right now, again, like I mentioned, that Doc, Newhook, and Line is clicking. The fourth line of Armia, Evans, and Heineman is outstanding right now. Jake Evans is on fire, and he's not going anywhere. No, he's not. He's not going anywhere. Owen Beck has a feature with the Montreal Canadiens at center. Jake Evans is here to stay for now. We still need him. It's clear as day. No arguments. You're wrong if you think otherwise. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm very strongly opinionated on that. But regardless, we're going to keep pressing on. We're going to keep pressing forward. The Canadiens win again. This is a good sign. Let me know your comments down below. Deeksy signing off. Love you guys. Hit like to support the video. The channel's been growing again because of you wonderful folks coming on board here. Thank you for everything so far, guys. Bless y'all. See you soon. Go Habs, go.